Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are no stranger to the public eye. The last few months, the world was let in on some of the most intimate and disturbing details of their relationship from years back. The two spent several weeks in Fairfax County, Virginia, as Johnny was suing Amber for defamation and she countersued him. In the end, Johnny won his defamation suit against Amber Heard after a jury found that she had defamed Johnny in the op-ed she wrote in the Washington Post. The jury determined that she had acted with actual malice when writing her op-ed. The jury awarded Johnny $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. The judge reduced the punitive damages the jury awarded him to $350,000, which is the state's statutory cap or legal limit, making his total damages $10.4 million. Amber had countersued for $100 million, and she said she was only ever violent with Johnny in self-defense or defense of her younger sister. Her case was centered around 3 statements from 2020 that were made by Johnny's former attorney to the Daily Mail. He described Amber's allegations as a hoax. The jury found that Johnny, through his former attorney, defamed Amber on 1 count. The jury then awarded her $2 million in compensatory damages, but $0 in punitive damages. Johnny received a ton of love during this trial, as this was a highly publicized case. It sparked a lot of conversations online. The two sides of social media's opinions regarding the verdict have been some people saying this hurts people wanting to come forward in the future with their own stories about what they have experienced in fear that they will be sued for sharing their own experience, while others have argued the exact opposite and said that justice was served and now a lot more men will come forward with their stories and feel as though they will be heard and believed. Since the trial, the conversations have not stopped as the lawyers from both sides have done press. But things said by Amber's team have the public particularly frustrated, as they've claimed the jury was influenced by social media. In interviews with Johnny's lawyers, when asked if they believe the jury was influenced by public opinion, they don't believe that to be the case, saying that they had tremendous respect for the court. But the conversations surrounding the jury and if they were influenced by public opinion continued this week when Amber sat down with NBC to do a one-on-one interview. It's actually a 2-part interview, and they're also doing an hour-long Dateline special with her. She was breaking her silence on the defamation trial against Johnny and speaking out about the verdict, as well as her opinions on everything that's gone on social media. After announcing the interview, the news network received immediate backlash from people who were upset they were giving her a platform. People said, "I'm truly disgusted that you would give this person a platform after what she has been found guilty of. To continue to play the victim and throw aspersions on others, disgusted. I can guarantee if the evidence had shown Johnny to be you would not have given him a platform. It's disgusting that you would let her lie to your audience. Like what? Whether you are doing it on purpose or not, you are supporting her this way. Shame. Why are you giving her a platform to tell more lies? She has just accused the jury of being influenced in their decision making." When Johnny's lawyers were interviewed last week, they were asked why they don't think the jury believed Amber in her testimony, and they claimed it had to do with accountability. They said that Johnny had owned up to his issues, and he was candid about things that he had said in text messages, things that he had done, and because Amber did not take any accountability for anything, that is the reason why the jury didn't believe her. The comment section under the NBC News interview with Amber seems to agree with that statement. A lot of people saying they were eager for her testimony to hear her side of the situation, but were disappointed with what they heard, saying, "The worst part is she just doesn't take accountability, even now. That's why social media has hatred and vitriol. If she had admitted her own issues and how she's dealing with those things, if she had shown some vulnerability, people would have empathized. Her portrayal of damsel in distress is what really irks everyone. It just disgusts me that she just can't take responsibility from anything. She can only blame everybody else. I became a Johnny Depp supporter after this trial because what she did to him and all her cries without tears and her lack of accountability for her part of the aggressive behavior in the relationship is just disgusting." In NBC's interview with Amber, she claimed she won't back down from her testimony in court, saying, "To my dying day, I will stand by every word of my testimony." The interviewer, Savannah, pointed out to her that the First Amendment does protect free speech. It just doesn't protect lies that amount to defamation. Amber basically goes on to say that's what she did. She expressed freedom of speech, she spoke power, and ended up paying the price for it. She also says that even if people don't believe her and they believe that she is a liar and she got up there and she spoke all these lies, they can't look at her and tell her that on social media there's been a fair representation of her. She believes that it would have been absolutely impossible for the jury members to not have seen anything that was being spread on social media, saying that this was on the nightly news, this was on magazines, everyone was talking about it everywhere. It was just unavoidable. And even leaving the courthouse, there were tons of people outside showing their support to Johnny and just attacking her. She said that there were signs just down the street of people that wanted her to end her life. Like, there were so many things that she was saying that they could have seen to influence their decision about her character, and she just feels like it was unavoidable. She says that going through this entire process was the most humiliating thing she has ever been through, and she felt less than human through the entire experience.
There's a text message where Johnny promises total global humiliation for you. Do you feel like that came true?
I know he promised it. I testified to this. I'm not a good victim, I get it. I'm not a likable victim. I'm not a perfect victim. But when I testified, I asked the jury to just see me as human and hear his own words, which is a promise to do this. It feels as though he has.
Now, at the end of the day, she's been standing by her statements and her original accusations. She says she doesn't blame the jury. She says she understands how they came to the decision, but she is blaming the influence of the outside world in them making that decision. So she's not blaming them. She says she understands why they came to the decision because of the outside world, but she is saying that social media has played a major part in why everything came out to be the way that it was, and that things did not go in her favor. So she's standing by her word, and obviously that's a very controversial statement for her to be making because a lot of people have a lot of opinions. People have a lot of feelings about this case. There has been so much said online. As much as it was talked about while they were in court, I do feel like now that everything is over, it feels like it's still being talked about to a very big degree. A lot of people are expressing their opinions on how everything played out, and this situation is just a lot to digest, honestly. Amber was also asked during the interview if she felt nervous doing this interview and talking about the subject since she was just sued for defamation, and she claimed that she was nervous to be speaking out.
Are you nervous as we are here today about what you can say now?
Of course. I took for granted what I assumed was my right to speak.
Do you feel like you could be sued again by him for defamation?
I'm scared that no matter what I do, no matter what I say or how I say it, every step that I take will present another opportunity for this sort of silencing, which is what I guess a defamation lawsuit is meant to do. It's meant to take your voice.
Now, in regards to Johnny, since the trial ended, he has had a different response to everything, obviously, as a lot more people are in favor of him, and he is showing that love back to all of his supporters. Johnny Depp did end up making a TikTok account following the ending of the trial. He made it last week, and he posted his first TikTok on there saying, "To all of my most treasured, loyal, and unwavering supporters, we've been everywhere together. We have seen everything together. We have walked the same road together. We did the right thing together, all because you cared. And now we will all move forward together. You are, as always, my employers. And once again, I am whittled down to no way to say thank you, other than just by saying thank you. So thank you, my love and respect, Johnny Depp." And he posted this video that shows clips of his supporters. Johnny received a ton of love after posting this on TikTok. Obviously, a lot of his fans were just loving it. So that's pretty much all that has gone on since the trial. And this is what Amber has said following the trial. I definitely want to know what you guys think in the comments down below, because there are just so many opinions out there. So let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.